I stuck my hand out the car window, signaling for the tanker truck behind me to go ahead, but to my surprise, the driver swerved and nearly hit me. What made it even more infuriating was that after he got in front of me, instead of speeding up, he started crawling along at a snail's pace.
I gave you the road, why don't you take it?
With work starting soon and running late, I decided to pass this truck, but unexpectedly he switched lanes too and blocked the passing lane.
Oh, boy, you're beautiful.
Left with no choice, I moved back to the original lane, but I didn't give up. I seized another opportunity and changed lanes again, but when he saw this, he cut in front of me once more. After several failed attempts, I was about to lose it. Just then, the tanker's turn signal came on, so I immediately honked to show my intention to change lanes again. This time, the driver stuck his hand out the window, waving me to pass. But just as I was about to thank him, a car suddenly came flying from the opposite direction. The sudden danger made me jerk the wheel quickly, narrowly avoiding a deadly collision. After that lesson, I had no choice but to follow obediently behind the truck. But the driver got even more arrogant. He not only slowed down, but also started swerving in an S pattern. This made me furious. I couldn't take it anymore, so I waited for the right moment, floored the gas pedal, and passed him from the side. Then I quickly turned onto a small road and immediately sped up. With my careful calculations, I finally got ahead of the truck. Watching the tanker get farther and farther behind me in the rearview mirror, I was thrilled. But before I could celebrate for long, a massive roar came from behind. I looked back and saw it catching up at incredible speed. I instantly panicked. To avoid the driver's revenge, I quickly floored the gas pedal and the car shot forward. But to my surprise, the tanker kept up with me, staying right on my tail. The driver was even trying to overtake me. Seeing him get closer and closer, I could only floor it, hitting 80 miles per hour. But no matter how much I accelerated, it stayed glued to my bumper. I was frantic. As the honking behind me grew louder and louder, in my panic, I nearly veered onto the dirt road on the side. Luckily, I grabbed the wheel in time and got back on the main road. But what was even more terrifying was that it suddenly accelerated and rammed into me. I didn't argue. I just wanted to get away from this maniac as fast as possible. But the driver wasn't satisfied and rammed me again. To avoid getting tangled up with him any longer, I made a drastic decision. I slammed on the brakes, then drifted onto the dirt road on the side of the highway. Still shaken, I pulled into a restaurant to recover, but then I saw something terrifying. The tanker from earlier was also parked in front of the restaurant. I immediately became anxious and carefully observed everyone inside. Suddenly, I noticed someone whose dress shoes were covered in oil stains. I tensed up instantly. Just as I was about to go apologize, that person left the restaurant and walked toward the tanker. But unexpectedly, he got into a sedan and drove off. Clearly, the tanker driver was still inside the restaurant. I scanned the place again. Just then, a man covered in oil stains caught my attention, so I went over to talk to him.
Why don't you cut it out?